One of the key things Melbourne Theatre Company seeks to do with the work we present is ensure that the work is relevant to Australian audiences in the 21st century. And the Next Stage Writers program has given us a fantastic opportunity to fulfill this dream.
The Next Stage program is an extraordinary opportunity for writers to develop new work, to have institutional support, and especially having the support for Golden Shield, which is such a huge behemoth of a play and so complicated, not just in its subject matter, but in its thematic content. It's amazing to have the support of an institution. Being given the privilege of time and space to work on a single play is really amazing, and there are very few opportunities like this in Australia. My play, Golden Shield, is based on a number of real court cases where Chinese plaintiffs sued American tech conglomerates for their purported collusion with the Chinese government in helping to build the Golden Shield, which is the development policy that's now become synonymous with the Great Firewall and various forms of digital censorship as they presently exist in China. But the core of the play for me is really about communication and translation, and how, as human beings, we sort of fail to communicate effectively between family members, between lovers, between technical systems, between legal systems, but how the struggle to communicate is also important because it's the only mechanism that we have.
I like directing new work because there is a real freedom in working on something that's never been done before. And the thing I love the most about it is that it reveals itself to you on the rehearsal room floor. And then all of a sudden it's like it sort of pokes its head out of a door and kind of wanders slowly into the space, and you all kind of tilt your heads and go, oh, there it is. My first impression when I read Golden Shield was I was struck by the magnitude of the ideas in the play. When I first started reading it, I went, oh, it's not the usual type of play that I'm attracted to. It was very fast, very information heavy. And then when I met Felicia, I was like, oh, she's extraordinary, and an extraordinary writer, extraordinary mind, and an extraordinary collaborator.
You know, I often talk about how theater is a really great microcosm for globalism, and I feel like in rehearsing this kind of work, in the process of making this kind of work, we're actually cultivating empathy for other people's cultures and other people's cultural experiences. So, yeah, doing this kind of work, particularly right now in Australia, I feel even in the process of making it is already a sort of a valuable political act.
Felicia's writing is so of our time and so relevant. Her voice is a completely original voice. There are writers who you come across who you just feel that in their DNA is the capacity to write, and she's one of those writers. And Golden Shield is especially exciting as our first ever Next Stage production. We believe and we hope that the Next Stage Writers program will deliver for the Australian stage a whole canon of new works which will live way beyond their first production and even their second production into the future.